Today I'm going to unbox this Cen-tech. It's a battery charger. It goes up to 200 amps. And I got it with a coupon for 115 bucks. The other parts that fell out. Right away, one thing I'm noticing that I'm liking is it does 6 and 12 volt batteries. I guess when I ordered it, I didn't realize that it did both. I thought it just did 12. These are the parts that came with it. You got 2 wheels, an axle, handle. These are like hubcaps. You got 4 short screws, 4 long screws, 2 short silver screws, 4 cotter pins, 2 of these little hinges or whatever, 2 plastic pieces, and I think this is like the front foot. So when you're rolling it, this will be off the ground, and when it's parked, that'll be on the ground. The first assembly just requires your cotter pins, your wheels, and your axle. You start by pushing a cotter pin through the end. It's definitely easier to bend if you have some needle nose. It didn't say, but I bet that they want you to bend it around like that, and instead of going across and on the end. So that's the final look. Wheel, and I'm guessing that is the outside, so like that. Then another cotter pin. Trying to do this on camera is a lot harder than if I was just doing it. Next, put the wheel on. Don't put the cotter pin on the middle spot, put it on the end. Ask me how I learned. Because you can't bend this cotter pin here once the wheel is on, so you have to do the outers before you do the inners. So once you get your cotter pin on the end, and slide your wheel over that, and then mount the inner one. Alright, so there's our wheels. Next, we'll put our hubcaps on, and they should just pop in. Once you get it lined up, you can just pop it on. The quality control there is not the greatest, it doesn't look like. So they're not a real good fit, but you see I got that on there. The next step requires 2 of the short black screws. These 2 brackets and your wheel. Bracket mounts in that orientation. 2 more of the short screws. This piece goes on here. By the way, this is one of my Christmas presents and I'm loving it. The handle goes on with the 4 long, skinny black screws. With Popoman. Can't say enough how effortless this thing is compared to using just a regular drill. The last step is the cord holders. 2 small screws for this step. And I'll start these by hand because you gotta get that screw through there. They want these to go, maybe something like that. It kind of makes sense. Just roll it to where you need to go. And just a brief overview. You got a master power switch, your different functions for 2 amp slow charge, 12 volt with a 10 amp, 6 or 12 volt with the 40 amp, and then the 200 amp for 12 volt. And it says to read your vehicle operator's manual before using that function. I'll have to figure out what they mean by that. And then it says that it has a reconditioning, a warning if you have the cables reversed, maintenance when the battery's fully charged, and the voltage to show you the current voltage, how much amperage is being drawn, and then the status. And my Vic's been sitting here. We had near freezing temperatures yesterday, but you see it's still 12.5, so Crown Vic batteries are just good. You see it's reading 12.3 volts right now. It's a little different than the multimeter. So you don't push these, you push this, and it will change through the various settings. So I'm going to start with the 2 and hit start. Stop it. And then I'm going to switch to the 10. Start that. So that goes very quickly up. Try the 40. It looks like it sends power, and then when it senses that it's high, it cuts it off again, lets it drop back down. So it looks like it kind of cycles rather than just sending a continuous 40 amp. Back to the multimeter and see what we're getting. So the multimeter showing a very steady increase rather than that jumping around. I trust the readings on here a lot more than I do the readings on the front of the charger. You see after that short time charging we're 13.4 and dropping slowly. And this button right here changes from voltage, current in amps, and the status of the battery.